Welcome to this OCR Cambridge Technicals Level 3 Information Technology video. This is Unit 21, Web Design and Prototyping, Criteria P3, Produce a plan for the website that meets the client's requirements. So in P2, you set out the client's requirements, what they want from this website. In P3, you're going to design some diagrams that are going to kind of show a rough sketch of what the website's going to look like. Now you may find that it's easier to do after you've built the website, because obviously once you've done P4 and you've built the website, it will be easier then to create diagrams that reflect the same website. One of the challenges with doing P3 before P4, although it is the recommended syllabus route, is that if you make P3 and then you build a different type of website, you then have to go back and change the wireframe diagrams. So you're going to plan the website, and we're going to have a look at obviously students' work and an example of how to produce this evidence. In the unit guide then, I want to draw your attention to P3, page 7, and it says the evidence should be in the form of an annotated drawing or electronic designs that identify the intended browser and device designed for. So you can't just draw out boxes and say, you know, this is my website. You have to give some kind of annotation, commentary on what the features of the website are, and also the browser that it's intended to be designed for. And this is the key kind of assessment part. This plan would then enable a third party to produce the prototype. And what that means is that if somebody else took your drawings, they could create your website. So they come in, you give them the drawings, your diagrams, you give them all the files, images, videos, etc., text, and they will be able to follow through and create your website from those diagrams. Now if we look at an actual student's work, you can see here the layout. So this is their first page. They've got some kind of artwork in the corner, and they've got the navigation bar will be there. They've got the title of the website. There's the font information. This is a picture, kind of some kind of banner, web banner from the game. It's got the height and the width of it, and you've got the images down here. Now this isn't a particularly good set of diagrams because there's not annotation. I mean, it doesn't really say what the image is of. It doesn't really going to give you information about the background, but it does show you some of the kind of design of the website. Next page, so on. Let's try and find the shop. So we don't actually know what each of the pages are. I mean, this has got videos on it, so we could assume it's a video page, but it would be useful to have had video page, what type of videos are they, and so on. Okay, so if you take the example of this one, and then this one here, and try and aim for something in the middle, that will be suitable. And the second part then of P3 is to design a sitemap. Now this is a if you've done P1, you'll know a sitemap is like a hierarchical diagram that sets out the different routes that you can go through the web page. And this is the sitemap for the student's website. You've got the home page here. You can go to social media and merch from the first page, and then you can go to pictures and user reviews, but only via the social media page. And the merch page takes you to these 4 pages. Now again, it might be easier for you to build the website first and then go back and create the wireframe diagram and also the sitemap. To create them, very simple. In Microsoft Word, all you need to do is go into Insert, Smart Art, Hierarchy, choose a diagram, okay, put the names of the pages in. So this is the home page, this might be cars, and so on, and then you can add and manipulate the shapes by adding shapes here, before, after, and so on. So you can begin to build up your sitemap. I'd also recommend that you do this landscape as well, so that you don't get it all squashed up. So go to layout, orientation, make it landscape, and then you can spread it out. So P3 in a nutshell is wireframe diagrams, one for each page of your website, a sitemap, enough detail and annotation that a third party, somebody that hasn't seen your website, could create it by knowing. And when I say create, I don't mean coding it or from scratch, but they would know where to put images, they would know where the titles went. Imagine you've got a drag and drop feature, so they drag the title in, do they know where it goes, what size it has to be? And that covers P3. Thank you very much.